Hi, Ray Hayden here, and this video is part of the Creators Helping Creators series that I'm making. And in this video here, we're going to revisit remaking a custom thumbnail for our videos. And basically, you're looking at my video editor here, and this is Movie Studio 14 Platinum. And this video is how YouTube helps us. This is my most recent, as of this date, this is my most recent video that I just did and uploaded. And as you can see here, look at this part of the timeline. This is the video. So there's no editing going on during the video itself. Like most of my videos, I just talk until I shut up. Once I get the take that I like, then I go ahead and just pop it in here. And all I do is at the very front over here is this title screen. The next thing that you see is the title of the video. And then these two little boxes up here are different text things. If I click here, you're going to see part of the video, but it's going to say watching and supporting. That's this box right here. This box here is in the middle of the video, so now you know the secret. It shows up in the middle, and it shows up again at the end. If we click in here, watching and supporting, right? These other two text boxes say the exact same thing. Please like and subscribe. They're at the very beginning and the very end of my video, all right? But there's no real editing going on my video. The thing about that is anybody who edits their video, or you have to prepare your video for uploading to YouTube. You're not like directly uploading to YouTube or doing a live stream, and even after that, you can do it after the fact, right? You can do that. You have the video here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's part of my video that's playing. This one here is the thing I did about buying subscribers. And I talk about a YouTube Academy, Creator Academy course. This is one that I actually picked up about paying for advertising and stuff like that. If you read here, I'm going to move my mouse and look, and hopefully this will clear up for us. All right, let me just pop out. It says in the bottom right under try it down there, it says write down goals you want to achieve with your ad campaign. Ray Hayden isn't paying any money for anything if he doesn't have to. Here's the deal. It says I only network advertise via word of mouth. That's what it says right down here. So when I'm going to get this thing out of here again, check it out. I advertise via word of mouth because that's the best, that's the most powerful advertising we can do, right? So people who are paying for subscribers, that's a violation in terms of service, absolutely positively. And if you're paying for views, I'm telling you it's the same thing. It's a violation in terms of service. You can pay for advertising, and through advertising you might achieve some viewers who might become subscribers. That's a different thing. YouTube doesn't authorize buying views and buying subscribers, okay? So now we're crystal clear on that deal. But this is a video that I made. So here's the thing. If you don't like the YouTube thumbnail that they made for you, you can scroll through your video until you find a representative clip somewhere in your video that you like, right? Then all you have to do, let me go back to that video real quick. Then all you have to do, I was going to get rid of that screen. Make this as big as it can be and take a screenshot. You know why? Because this thing here is going to be the right aspect ratio. It's going to be 16:9 aspect ratio. So let's go into my free paint program. This happens to be Paint 3D, but you can use Windows Paint or whatever free painting program you have in yours. And I'm just going to start a new project, right? As a matter of fact, let's actually do this. Let's click here, and I'm going to hit print screen. Okay, that's the thing that takes a screenshot of my whole entire video, right? So then what I'll do is I'll go back into this thing here, and what I want to do is I want to make my canvas size larger than what YouTube says we should make it to be, right? It's just going to be a 16:9 aspect ratio. That's what it's going to be, all right? This is 16:9. This is bigger than what, YouTube suggests, which if we look back at the internet here, YouTube suggests a 1280 by 720 resolution, right? It's 16:9. They want you to use a 16:9 aspect ratio right here, right? 16:9 aspect ratio. But here's a way to grab your custom thumbnail. So we'll just hit Control V, paste that in there, and then what we want to do is we can crop this image down to being just what we want, right? Which is right here. But you can't click and drag it because that resizes it, right? So that's not going to work. So undo that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to undo the whole thing. Paste it back in there. All right, so this, we can look at the canvas option, is bigger, right? Because it's the screen size, 1980 by 1280. We don't want to do that. We really want to crop this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to crop it down to what this is, but we want this to be the 1280 by 7 whatever. But we don't have to worry about that just now. First, just crop the image to where you want it to be, right? It's going to be 16:9, okay? So just double click here and, or I should say crop. Go ahead, crop it. Okay. There we go. So crop, I did enter key. Crop it, and then this is still too big, right? So we're gonna go by 1280, right? 1280 was the first number. Let's back that up. 1280 and hit tab, and it is 720. So now this thumbnail is actually the size that YouTube says that we can use, right? That they suggest, right? Let's go back over here to the inner tubes here. And it there, okay, 1280 by 720 at a 16.9 aspect ratio, we're there. That's what we have here already. Let's hit the select key to get rid of that. That's the size of our image. Now, if you wanted to add text or graphics or anything like that, let's just say you wanted to use a brush on there, I don't know, spray paint, whatever. If you wanted to spray paint some kind of fancy logo on there, if you had some other image that you wanted to put in there, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Anything you want to do to your image, you can do it, and then add text or whatever. Or, if you're an artist, obviously I am not. So you can do that and touch up your, this is actually an image from your video. Just copy and paste it in there, resize it to be the right size by cropping it up here with a crop tool, whatever your software is using. And then, like say, if you make something, if you do something to your video and you don't necessarily like it, just erase it. You can use the undo tool up here, undo, right? So you can undo anything you did until you get what you like. Say I wanted to edit text. What color do I want my text to be? It can be a primary color, or it can be anything along the way. Let's go and use a bright green color. Let's use some 3D text. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but you can do it just to make a point of what we're doing here. And I don't know, I just want to write my name for some reason. Okay, and I'm not happy with the text so far, so let's go ahead and highlight that. Let's make it a lot larger. Let's make it bold and italicized. And we'll put it in the center of the block, okay? Right in the middle of the block there, right? And then move it around on your page where you might want it. You want to circle it around a little bit. And we got 3D text, and we want to change, let's change the font. Oops. Let's change the font to something really fun. I have no idea what it might be. But let's go ahead and find something. It's bold, it's italicized, and it's in the center. And let's find, I don't know. Yeah, that looks cool. So we'll just go ahead and use that, and you can turn it around any way you want it to be, and there you go. All right, so there's a three-dimensional thing. You can twist it back and forth. There we go. Look at that. And you can see the 3 dimensions of it. It's pretty cool, right? Let's see here. Maybe I don't like that so much. I'll just turn it this way. There we go. Right, and so you can have fun with this. Do whatever you want with it, however you want. There we go. So there you go. Now there's a three-dimensional text right there on my screen, and you can write whatever you want on there. You can put your title in there, get some attention to your videos that way. Playing around with your thumbnails is a great way to try to get your viewership, your subscriber rates, and things like that up, because YouTube advertises, they recommend our videos with our thumbnails. That is our calling card. So you maybe want to play around with this a little bit, see how things work, and things of that nature, experiment with them. And here's a really great thing about the thumbnails. The thumbnails, you can change at any time as much as you want, all right? So I want you to keep that in mind. Feel free to make comments below, your ideas, your suggestions to other creators, helping creators, and see what you have for your ideas on playing around with thumbnails and doing what you want to do with them. And I might want to suggest that if you can possibly set up some kind of a template for how you want your titles to be, do that to save time, energy, aggravation, and frustration. Or if you just like playing around with these things, maybe you get a little bit of artistic flair, by all means do it. For every single one, just make a fresh created custom thumbnail for every single video that you do, however you want to do it. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this one. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And of course, until I see, make comments below. And of course, until I see you in the next video, take care and be well.